Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. What's going on? It's your girl Tiffany Eweka, the Nigerian based Ghana YouTuber. Yes, and yes, today I'm giving you another drive with me chit chat kind of content, and from title of today's video you already know what we're about to talk about. And as much as it breaks my heart, I mean, let's just talk about it. So we're here to like talk about the president of Ghana's last address to us and how he has indirectly cancelled Valentine's Day for us. You know, people like me that just got a serious relationship and been anticipating my Valentine's Day, like, oh, we go to dinner, we'll go here, this and that. Now everything has spoiled, plan spoiled, eye has open, eye has clear. Thank you very much, Mr. President. But anyways, we move, right? So yeah, I want to talk about some few pointers that he mentioned, you know, the last update he gave. For those of you that do not know, the recent that thing that we don't talk about on YouTube, because I don't want my video to be blacklisted, but the numbers are going very, very high. I mean, kids below 9 are getting affected with the virus. They're getting infected with the virus. I mean, last week Friday I was reading the papers, and I'm sure a lot of you that are based in Ghana, you might have heard that news that an 11-day-old baby got affected with the virus. Can you imagine, like an 11-day-old baby? So it's like this virus does not even have any respect for anybody again. Like, it's not about age. You know, back then when the thing came, people were like, oh, it's if you are old and you have an underlying illness. I mean, an 11-day-old baby does not have any underlying illness or whatever. And I believe that children below 9 are not, you know. We had about 315 cases that was recorded as of last week Friday from kids. But anyways, that's just sad. So yeah, the president had to come and speak up about, you know, the next thing to do. And that is one thing I want to say that I really like about the president of Ghana, is the fact that he takes his time to actually, I'm not being political or whatsoever, but he takes his time to come out to address his people. I mean, some people should learn from him, you know. I mean, people that we don't talk about. But anyway, so the first point he made was that he said, I came into the homes on 17th January to give an account of the COVID-19 situation, a situation which, per available data at the time, was not good. To this end, I appeal to you, my fellow Ghanaians, to help contain the spread of the virus by respecting the protocols government had put into place. The hope was that we would begin to see an improvement in our case count as a result. 2 weeks and address. You know, I feel like this is really crazy, because last week we had I think Rollins, his funeral was last week, and you had like a lot of crowd and all that, and now all of a sudden now we are talking about this, like, I don't know. But anyways, he listed the number of cases, and he says that as of Friday 29th January, 64 more people have sadly died over the last 2 weeks, bringing the total number of confirmed deaths to 416. Our hospitalization rates are increasing, with the number of critically and severely ill persons now at 172, which is really sad. And the second point he gave, the third point he gave, was that our hospitals are becoming full. Like, I heard that yesterday. Someone was telling me how there's some big man in Ghana that had to actually be admitted in his home. You know, they had to bring oxygen to him, because I heard that now if you go to the hospitals, you won't find oxygen. Like, I don't know, people are really like surprised at this, because where I come from, our place, it is not mine. Who has money, they will take the oxygen from and put it on you. Like, if you're from Nigeria, you know that some hospitals, they do this a lot. And but now in this case, you know, people are really falling sick. And you know, I won't say that if you're not rich you should try to avoid COVID, because I mean, COVID has respect for nobody. But now, I mean, people that have money are able to afford being admitted in their homes, and there are companies now that supply oxygens. But now imagine yourself that you're an average person, or you don't really have so much money. Imagine catching this virus. What would you do? So you have to actually, you know, this is like, it's crazy. Like, the hospitals are full. You know, he also said a total number of active cases has more than doubled from little thousands to 900. Like, this is crazy. Like, the cases are just going high. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, it's everywhere now. Everybody, and as of 3 weeks ago, it was now in every single region in Ghana. Like, it's not just in some regions, it's everywhere. Like, it's bombarding. It's in schools, it's in offices, it's in restaurants, it's everywhere. It's bad. So he also said, I think I want to get to the part that says of the his final verdict, what he said, like, as per the closing down of places. So it goes for that, says, so fellow Ghanaians, until further notice, funerals, weddings, concerts, parties are banned. Now this is where I come in to cry. You know, it's not like I was hoping to celebrate Valentine's Day as a party, but I was hoping to, you know, go out and, you know, that whole fun Valentine's spirit. Obviously I was going to protect myself, because yes, I was going to, you know, keep to safety measures, but I think the boyfriends are happy that they will not have to spend money. But it's a lie. There's a way that you can have dinner at your house. And do you know the funny thing is that more outing equals more presents? So let's hope we'll get plenty presents, even though we're not going out. Though your boyfriends, your girlfriends will buy you more presents, like more gifts. Tell them that, see, oh, focus. Tell them that although the president has said no gatherings, all this kind of thing, no problem. The money that you're going to use to take me to dinner or do some surprise thing for me, put it into cash, presents, buy me gifts, you know. Just that, let's not even argue about that one. Let's just be calm. We'll come back to that. Let me finish talking about my president's speech. So it also goes further to say beaches, nightclubs, cinemas, pubs continue to be shut down. That word, continue to be shut down. Mr. President, these places have been opened, so I don't know what you mean. Break my camera. Break my camera. Mr. President, these places have not been shut down. In fact, some places are still operating. Some clubs and all these places, they are still operating. They are still, Saturday will come, some people will still do their wedding. That is not me. People will still do their wedding. They will still, you don't know, things are happening now. He said we're meant to be closed. It's not closed, they've been open since. I think the only thing that I know that has not been open since would have to be cinemas. I know I've not heard about any cinema that has been open since, because we've not even had any blockbuster movies like people coming showcasing in Ghana, like people have gone to see, like, you know. So he also goes, and this is like the best part that I loved, was all workplaces, public and private, must employ a shift system for workers, in addition to use the vital platforms for business or work. Conferences and workshops can take place with all appropriate protocols. However, I encourage the use of virtual platforms for such engagement. So he's also trying to say that offices should actually employ a shift system, which means like 1 week off, 1 week on, or 2 weeks off or 2 weeks on, you know, just to stop the propagation of this virus, because it is killing, it is coming, like it is in front of you. Gone are the days where you knew somebody, or maybe you heard of somebody. Now you know somebody. You don't just know somebody, it's like in front of you. So we have to be really, really careful, you know. It's really, really important. Like, if you don't have, I always say, if you don't have to be there, Zoom it. Like, that's why we have platforms like Zoom or Teams. Like, you can just do that. Even, you remember, as of last year, I think people were celebrating their birthdays, like they were like Zoom call, you know, people were doing that, you know. It was very, very good. But now things are just happening. Like, let's try to be calm, you know. He said restaurants should provide a takeaway service and should, as possible, avoid seated services. That is my sad part, you know, because of the whole Valentine's Day. But I trust my boyfriend to actually bring the restaurant to me. Like, he understands when he sees this video, and understands what I'm talking about. Because me, I don't like to talk, I don't like to stress, because if I don't get a nice Valentine's Day present, don't worry, I'll tell you people about it. Because I don't like that one. I said the National Sports Authority and the Ghana Football Association should ensure compliance with the 25% capacity rule in our stadia, with spectators respecting the social distance and wearing of masks. He said to be revered leaders of our religious organization, that is churches and mosques, I entreat you to enforce to the letter the protocols relating to attendance, that is 2-hour duration, 1 meter social distancing, wearing masks, use of sanitizers, and the presence of Veronica buckets, liquid soaps, rolls of tissue paper. This is also amazing as well, because you know, you find out that most of these places are cubed up, you know, just to avoid the whole, you know. And right now, the way life is going, a lot of youths go to church like more than like ever now, and as people have been saying, our youths are the ones that are contacting this deadly virus. So I think that is a good safety measure. I mean, and I'm so happy that he did not come and say let us close down churches, because at the end of the day, God is the beginning and the end, and we cannot do anything without him, you know. And God's people will never suffer. That's what I've realized, because in as much as you know that, just use wisdom to do everything. Like, if you want to go out for your outreach or preach the word or something, wear a mask, at least obey. That is the most important thing. You have to obey those rules. Boost your immune system, take your vitamin C. Like, those things are very, very, very important. So let us not disobey the law all in the name of I am a Christian, because if you're a good Christian, you know very well that it is important to obey your law on earth as much as you're obeying your heavenly Father. So he also says, I note that since the reopening of our schools 2 weeks ago, we have witnessed only few reports of cases among students. I appeal for school authorities and teachers to enforce the guidelines provided by the Ghana Education Service, and I urge the Ghana Health Service to continue their surveillance at the schools so we can contain any. But I don't like this part, because Mr. President, I keep on saying Mr. President, I don't know if you ever seen this, but what's it called, a lot of kids, as of last week Friday, in the newspaper, we had 315 kids at KATH being testing positive for this virus, and it was not a funny thing. Like, schools are getting affected. Like, I feel like if I were the one, I don't even care. Homeschool, straight up, I don't care. Even if my child does not graduate with his peers or whatsoever, I shall know that his life will be preserved, because right now kids are bringing it home to their parents, and their parents will take it to their workplaces, and that's how it's spreading now, you know, the younger people. Because I also heard of a family where the man caught the virus, and how did he catch it? His teenage son, a 14-year-old boy from school, he got the virus and brought it home. So please, I hope that changes. Like, next time he addresses of, I hope he decides to close schools, because our children are the future of tomorrow, and we need them as much as, you know, we need other people. And you do not have to be arrested by police before you wear your mask. Your workplace should not be closed for non-conformity with the protocols. If there is no urgent reason for you to be outside, please stay at home. So please, police people are arresting people for not wearing the mask, so I beg, wear your mask. I even saw a video of a soldier whipping a boy the other day. It was so funny, you know. And the next point he made was, each one of us can help to contain the spread if we continue to practice social distancing, wash our hands with soap under running water, and see, wash your hands for 20 seconds. 20 seconds, it does not kill you. Just sing a song and wash your hands. You just wash your hands for, you know. And I want to also say, when you're turning off your tap, do not turn off your tap as soon as you rinse your hand. Wipe your hands with tissue, then use that tissue to turn off the tap. It's better like that. Because I feel like when you use your hand to, when you wash your hands with soap and you rinse your hand, and you now use your hand to still close the tap, and I don't know, it's like the virus all over again. So yeah. He goes further to say, should you at any point feel unwell or exhibit the most common symptoms of this virus, such as fever, dry cough, tiredness, please report to the nearest health facility or get tested, you know. Wow, they said these tests are free to all Ghanaians at public health institutions. If Ghanaian citizens return as positive, the cost of the care isolation and treatment centers will be borne by government, which is nice as well. So Ghanaians are, you know, this is very sweet, you know. And I think some institutions too are trying to make this free for their people, because the test is really expensive. I mean, like, it's not beans money. It's something like the average person would not even be able to afford, you know. So that's good. So basically that was basically what went down on Sunday. In case you missed it, I will put a link to where I'm reading this from, so in case any of you missed it and you want to see, you can go and see the pointers and it did make sense, like everything he said. I do agree on certain things, but the only thing that's tugging me is the school thing, because I just want our kids to be safe. I don't have a child, but I have cousins. I have little cousins, and you know, and I would feel it if they would have to go to school because of something like this. So but anyways, we have to thank God for everything. And everything, let's give thanks. Nevertheless, try to be safe. Like, try so hard to be safe. It's a no-brainer. And I want to say something. You people, the blue marks is the ones that look like this. They are disposable. You are not supposed to wear them twice. When you take it off, throw it away, because the more you keep it like that, you are spreading the virus. Remember, it's not like the clothing marks. And the cloth marks, when you wear it, when you get home, wash it and dry it. Do you understand? Because I don't know, now the packets are now cheaper. I heard, so you should buy more before they increase. But I heard that 50 pieces now are going for 25 cedis, you know. And if you stay at home, you don't have anything to do at home, I mean, you save your maxes. Like, you don't have to wear your maxes often, you know. It's crazy. The virus is very crazy, because in as much as you just wear the max to step outside, maybe to buy something at some pharmacy or something like that, you coming back and removing the max and putting it on your table instead of disposing it still makes things crazy. But anyways, guys, that is just basically it. I'm almost approaching work, so I just wanted to chit chat with you guys, you know, actually cry about Valentine's Day being ruined because we had dinner plans and those kind of things. But nevertheless, I trust you I trust you very well to make a grand, you know, sweet thing, because this is my first Valentine's actual day with a boyfriend, and it's nice. Because all Valentine's Day, me and my girls used to spend it together, and we used to laugh at couples. Mommy, are you watching this video? I remember last year, me and Cynthia, we actually went to one restaurant together. We went out. It was so sad. Like, I was like, what? And the previous year before that, we didn't have Valentine's Day because of something that happened. A very sad moment in our lives. You know, I'll talk about that story one day. But even before that year, it was with me, 2 girls and a guy. We all went out together because there was no boyfriend, and I don't know. Anyways, but now I'm happy. Even though I cannot go out, I know definitely that I'll be happy. So I will talk about my first Valentine's Day in Ghana as a woman in a relationship. Anyways, guys, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Be good to yourself. Wear a mask. Stay safe. Use your hand sanitizer, and please drink your vitamin C.